Okay, listen here. He asked two questions. First question and last question. First question and last question. First question, what is the question? Look at here. Which of the following conclusion could not be derived from Rutherford alpha particle scattering experiment? So here they're asking could not be derived, nothing but not explained, nothing but you can say drawback. So here they're given. So already you can study Rutherford concept, atomic model concept. You can identify easily answer. So look at here what is given. Most of the space in atom is empty. Yes, it is true. So already the passing the alpha scattering rays, so that most of the rays will be going straight line, but most of the space will be empty space. Few will be slightly going to another direction. Okay, very few coming as it is coming back. That also we discussed. Next one is the radius of the atom is about 10 to the power of minus 10 meters. Correct only. While that nucleus is given 10 to the power of minus 15 m. Okay, you know what is the radius of the atom and nucleus of the atom also. That also true. Electrons moving. Wait, someone waiting a bit. Electrons will be move in circular path. Electrons will be move circular path of fixed energy is called orbitals. Yes, it is correct only, but this topic, this concept will be explained by Niels Bohr scientist. Bohr postulates will be there, not Rutherford scientist. It was explained by the Bohr scientist. Look at here. Concept of electrons move circular path fixed energy is called orbitals was put forwarded by Bohr, not derived from the Rutherford scattering experiment. Okay, na? That's why you can remember. Be careful. Option C is not explained by the alpha particle scattering experiment. Is it okay? Yes. Fourth one, check it. Electrons and nucleus held together by electrostatic force of attraction. Correct only. So all will be correct. So all correct only, but third option is not explained by the help of alpha scattering experiment. So that will be explained by the Bohr scientist. Bohr scientist. Next question. Question number 30 also asked out. Question number 30. What is the question is given? Last question. Look at the question. The radiation with highest wave number. The radiation with highest wave number is asking. Highest wave number. So they're given microwaves is given, X-rays is given, higher radiation given, radio waves is given. Like about electromagnetic spectrum. You know, magnetic spectrum it will be given with the help of frequency and wavelength is given. With the help of frequency and wavelength it was explained. Niranjan. Great joining. Okay. So here frequency is given and wavelength is given. Frequency and wavelength. So look at the diagram. So decreasing frequency and increasing wavelength should be given clearly. Decreases frequency and increases will be wavelength. Nothing but highest wavelength we have radio waves. Highest wavelength we have radio waves is correct. Clear? Yes. Highest wavelength we have radio waves. Okay na? Highest frequency we have gamma rays and X-rays. Is clear? Highest frequency we have gamma rays and X-rays. Highest wavelength we have radio waves. That is clear. But in question what they are asking? Not frequency, not wavelength. They are asking the radiation with highest wave number they are asking. So you are not given wave number. Wave number nothing but nu bar they are asking. Highest wave number, not frequency, not nu, not lambda. They are asking nu. They are asking nu bar. nu bar condition. You know already what is the meaning of nu bar? Wave number. Wave number nothing but defined as the number of wavelength per centimeter, and it is equal to the inverse of wavelength. Inverse of wavelength. Wave number nothing but inverse of wavelength. So here understood, inverse of wave length is correct. Can inverse of wavelength. So here highest wavelength is radio waves. Then highest wave number is gamma rays and X-rays. So answer you can write down X-rays is correct. Okay, na direct question only. Yes. Any other questions doubt, students? So two questions they have in doubt. I explained amma. The question paper, any doubt? Any questions we have doubt? Okay, no problem. I will clarify remaining. Okay. Yes. Now today's class I will discuss about NCERT exercise questions. NCERT exercise questions, and one more thing. This week already test over. Coming next week. Next week we have MCQs test is there, as well as descriptive test also there. For MCQs, you can prepare chapter 1 and 2. For MCQ purpose, you can prepare chapter 1 and 2. So only NCERT example book alone enough. No other books. Already we have this book. This book alone enough. NCERT exemplar book. I think you people have this book already. We shared in our chat box also, in WhatsApp group also we shared. This book alone enough. This book alone enough. So already we have many questions. NCERT exemplar book alone you can prepare chapter 1, chapter 2. For descriptive purpose only you can prepare second chapter alone. Second chapter exercise questions. Second chapter exercise questions. Nothing about structure of atom. Exercise questions alone prepare. Only exercise questions. Okay, na? Yes. So exercise questions we have many questions. Around 60 questions will be there. Now we'll discuss. Listen carefully. First question. Look at the first question. Already we discussed yesterday first question and the second question also. Okay, no problem. Again, I will repeat. We'll go for the next question. These all questions I discussed. Check it the question number 4. You can check it. Question number 4. Write the complete symbol for the atom with a given atomic number and a given atomic mass. They're asking complete symbol. So symbol, how we can represent? For representation of symbol condition, you can take X, you can take here Z, here you can take here A. A is atomic mass, Z is atomic number, X is element symbol, like that. This is the representation of yes, complete symbol, element symbol. So look at here. So they given some atomic numbers is given and atomic mass is also given. You can identify the, so you can represent the complete symbol. So atomic number 17. What is the element? Chlorine. So chlorine 17, 35. Next one, atomic number 92, uranium. So 92, 233 will be given. Next one, atomic number 4. So hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. Beryllium atomic number is 4. So you can take next one is atomic number 4. Mass number is given 9. You can take. Next question. Yellow light emitted from sodium lamp has wavelength is given, lambda is given, and you can calculate the frequency and wave number. Calculate the frequency and wave number. Already you people know wave number nothing but inverse of wavelength. Inverse of wavelength. Nu equal to C by lambda. Nu equal to C by lambda. C value already people know 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Yes, lambda value is given. You can identify wavelength and frequency and wave number. Wavelength is given question. So wavelength is given. With help of wavelength, you can calculate frequency and wave number. Already you know frequency formula. You know wave number formula also. So those values you can write and yes, you can calculate. but it is given nanometers is given. You should convert into meters. Should convert into meters. Already you people know conversions, how we can do conversions also. So look at it here. I will show the conversions also. Don't worry. Yes. So 1 nanometer equal to is not there here. Okay, just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. So look at here. 1 nanometer. 1 nanometer nothing but you can take here. It is given 10 to the power of minus 9 meters is given. 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. Nothing but total 5 height is given. 580 into 10 to the power of 9 meters you can take. So first you can find out frequency. Next you can go for the wave number. The frequency formula nothing but nu equal to c by lambda. C by lambda. Wave number condition nu bar equal to 1 by lambda. Like that you can calculate. Next one. Next question. Find energy of each of the position which correspond to light of the frequency and wavelength of 0.50 angstroms. So you can find out here energy you can find out as well as yes. So look at the question number 6 what is given. So here find the energy of each photons which corresponding to wavelength frequency is given and wavelength also can find out. Nothing but lambda you can identify. The lambda is given. So you can calculate both cases. One case they given frequency, another case they given wavelength. So with help of wavelength you can identify energy. With help of frequency you can identify the energy. So energy equal to E equal to h nu. One formula is given. E equal to hc by lambda is given. So both also can calculate. So with help of E equal to h nu frequency. So h is Planck constant. That is constant value. 6.0. So 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules will be given. That is Planck constant. Then the given frequency also given. 3 into 10 to the power of second also given. 3 into 10 to the power of 15 second inverse also given. So you know all the values. So wavelength is given, Planck constant, that is constant value. Then both you can multiply, you can get the energy. Next condition, they given wavelength condition E equal to hc by lambda. C is constant value 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Yes, so you know h value, c value, lambda value. So maximum this chapter question solve direct substitution only. Direct substitution only, no application oriented. So whatever given values you can write down, you can substitute given values and unknown value you can calculate. That's all. Okay na? Yes. Next question number 7. Calculate the wavelength, frequency, wave number. Same thing. What is given? Should they given? Yes. Wave number of light. Whose period is given? 2 into 10 to the power minus 10 seconds is given. So frequency nothing but 1 by period. 1 by period. Time period you can take. Time period. Nothing but seconds it is given. So first you can calculate frequency. If you know frequency, you can find out lambda. If you know lambda, you can find out wave number. So connectivity is given. So if you do one question wrong, remaining all also wrong. That's why while doing this model sum, each sub question you can do the careful. So here you are getting frequency will be wrong. Then automatically wavelength also wrong, wave number also wrong. Because of that answer will be connection with wavelength and wave number. Process is correct, but solving question will be wrong means yes, you lost the marks. That's why while doing this model questions, be careful. Next one, question number 8. What is the number of photons? What is the number of photons of light with wavelength is given, that provide 1 joule of energy. Nothing but they given wavelength is given, nothing but lambda is given. So you can calculate the energy of 1 photon. Energy of 1 photon. So here energy condition formula hc by lambda. H is Planck constant value. C is yes, velocity of light 3 into 10 to the power of 8 joule meter per second is given. Energy is given. Energy you can calculate. Next one is number of photons providing 1 joule of energy. How much will be there? So this many joules will be containing this many number of photons. 1 joule condition how much? You can do the 1 by yes inverse of that. You can calculate the number of photons providing 1 joule of energy. 1 joule of energy. Next question. A photon wavelength is given. Lambda is given. Strikes on metal surface. The work function of the metal being 2.13 electron volts. 2.13 electron volts. Calculate the energy of photon and kinetic energy also both. So in this question, they're asking two sub questions. One is energy of the photon. Next one is kinetic energy. What they given? Wavelength is given. Yes. And the velocity of photoelectrons also can calculate. So energy of photon condition formula is given. E equal to hc by lambda. So lambda is given. C is constant value. H also constant value. Next one is kinetic energy of emission condition. K equal to h nu minus h nu naught. H nu minus h nu naught. Yes. Like that you can formula also can substitute, you can calculate kinetic energy also. Third one is the velocity of the photoelectron. Velocity of the photoelectron. K equal to half mv square. So you can substitute the all values, you can calculate the yes kinetic energy also. Next question. Electromagnetic radiation of wavelength 242 nanometer and just sufficient to ionize the sodium atom. Calculate the ionization energy of sodium in kilojoule per mole. Again listen, the given electromagnetic radiation of wavelength is given. Okay na? You can identify the energy, ionization energy. Then E equal to hc by lambda. So this model formulas we how many questions? E equal to hc by lambda. H is Planck constant. C is velocity of light. Lambda is wavelength. So H value is constant value 6.626 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules. C value is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. So you know H value, C value. Lambda also given. So lambda condition many cases they will given nanometers. You can convert into meters. Meter condition just you can multiply with 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. 10 to the power of minus 9 meters. So all things will be common. Next one is a 25 watt bulb emits monochromic yellow light. Wavelength also given. Calculate the rate of emission of quanta per second. So energy of photon condition E equal to C by lambda. H value, C value, you know, you can calculate the energy. Same formula only. Okay na? So many questions depends on the energy models will be there. E equal to hc by lambda. H is Planck constant. C is velocity of light. Lambda is wavelength. Yes. Next question. Electrons are emitted. Electrons are emitted with zero velocity from a metal surface. Electrons are emitted with zero velocity from metal surface when it is exposed to the radiation of wavelength. Calculate the threshold frequency and work function of the metal. So here they're asking two questions. One is threshold frequency, nothing but mu naught is given. Mu naught they're asking, and work function W naught also they're asking. Then formula is given K equal to h nu minus h nu naught. If the velocity will be 0, then K equal to 0. Then 0 K equal to 0 means h nu minus h nu naught is there. Then h nu equal to h nu naught is given. Then nu equal to nu naught also given. Then nu equal to C by lambda. C value we know, lambda value is given. Then threshold frequency can calculate. If you know threshold frequency, you can find out work function also. Work function also you can calculate. So here frequency and threshold frequency both also same. Due to the velocity will be 0. Because of the given velocity will be 0, then k equal to 0 condition, nu equal to nu naught. So very important question, don't confuse while solving this model question. So they given nu equal to nu naught. If you know frequency, then you can find out easily threshold frequency because they both also same. Yes. Then work function condition E equal to yes, W naught equal to H nu naught is given. H is Planck constant value, nu naught is threshold frequency. Next one is question number 13. You can check it. Question number 13. You can read it, everyone. What is the wavelength of light emitted when the electron? What is the wavelength of light emitted when the electron in hydrogen atom undergoes transition from energy level is given with n equal to 4 to an energy level is given with n equal to 2. N equal to 4 to n equal to 2. Yes. What is the wavelength? Lambda they are asking. What is the wavelength they are asking? Question number 13. You can check it. Question number 13 condition. Just 1 minute. Yes. What is the wavelength of light emitted when the electron in hydrogen atom undergo transition from where to where? N equal to 4 to n equal to 2. Nothing but here. Initial line is 4, final line is 2. So nothing but n initial line to n final line given. Then transition will give rise to a spectrum lines of Balmer series because of the given second means Lyman series first one, second one is Balmer series, third one is fashion, fourth one is bracket, yeah, fifth one is Fund series according to hydrogen spectrum. So spectrum line from the Balmer series. The energy will be involved in the transition is given by the relations. Then E equal to R 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Initial line is given 4 is given, final line is given 2 is given. Then Rydberg constant value also you know. Then you can identify the energy. Energy equal to, you can substitute all the values and calculate the energy. Then the negative sign indicates the energy of emission of the wavelength will be emitted. Lambda equal to hc by E is given. Then E equal to c by lambda. Then lambda equal to h is Planck constant value, c is the velocity of light. Then you can find out energy value also given. Then you can find out the lambda value. So understood that it is be connection with two questions. One is energy, next one is wavelength. Energy and wavelength. Next one. 14th question. How much energy is required? How much energy is required to ionize a hydrogen atom if the electron occupies n equal to 5th orbital? Compare your answer with ionization enthalpy of hydrogen atom. So ionization enthalpy amount, ionization enthalpy nothing but the minimum amount of energy required. Minimum amount of energy required to remove neutral isolated gaseous atom. Neutral isolated gaseous atom. Here, how much energy is required to ionize? How much energy will be required to ionize hydrogen atom if the electron occupies n equal to 5, fifth orbital, n equal to 5 orbital. Compare your answer with the ionization enthalpy of hydrogen atom. Okay, na? But ionization enthalpy, but energy required to remove of the electron from n equal to 1 orbit, first orbit. The minimum amount of energy required to remove of first orbit. Then, what is the formula is given? So, energy equal to, so what is given in question, you can check it. So, Rydberg constant, energy formula is, you know, yes, energy formula is the application of both possible conditions. The expression of energy is given En equal to minus 2.18 into 10 to the power minus 18 by n square. N value is given. Z is atomic number, n is principal quantum number. Yes, ionization enthalpy also given from n1 equal to 5, n2 equal to infinity. Then delta E equal to E infinity minus E5. So all the values you can substitute, you can calculate the delta E, you can calculate. Delta infinity minus delta 5. Change in energies. E2 minus E1 type. Then comparing with the ionization enthalpy of 5 by ionization enthalpy of 1. Then you can calculate. Hence, less energy is required. Less energy is required to ionize an electron in the fifth orbit of hydrogen atom as compared to the ground state. The ground state is required more energy. Fifth state condition, less energy. So, less energy is required to ionize an electron in the fifth orbit of hydrogen atom as compared with the ground state. Next question. What is the maximum number of emission lines when the excited electron of a hydrogen atom in n equal to 6 then drops to the ground state? What is the maximum number of lines? Just 1 minute. Yes. When the excited electron of hydrogen atom in n equal to 6 drops to the ground state. The following question. Hence, the total number of lines. For calculation of total number of lines, we have formula is there. Already people know. Then you can calculate the total number of lines will be obtained in the emission spectrum. The number of spectrum lines condition n into n minus 1 by 2 formula can apply. N into n minus 1 by 2. N value is given, 6 is given. So 6 into 6 minus 1 by 2. Okay, na? Like that. N is what given 6 value. N equal to given 6 value. Then 6 into 6 minus 1 by 2. Then value, how much you can get? So 6 5 is 30 you can get. 30 by 2 nothing but 15 value you can get. Total nothing but total number of spectral lines will be 15. Otherwise, simply you can calculate. So look at here in the diagram. Here 5 lines will be there. Here 4 lines will be there. Here 3 lines, here 2 lines, 1 line. Total we have 15 lines. Next question. The energy associated with the first orbit in a hydrogen atom is given. What is the energy associated with the fifth orbit? Energy associated with the fifth orbit. To calculate the radius of both fifth orbit for the hydrogen atom. Second one is the radius of both nth orbit of hydrogen atom given by. So one is fifth orbit, next one is nth orbit. Both also you can take it. Yes. Next question. Calculate the wave number for the longest wavelength transition in the Balmer series of atomic hydrogen. Balmer series of atomic hydrogen. So Balmer series is the second series. So Ni nothing but you can take initial line is second you can take. Then expression of wave number nothing but nu bar equal to 1 by lambda, inverse of lambda. That is given. Wave number is inversely proportional to wavelength. Hence, the lowest wavelength transition is given nu bar as the to be smallest. So longest wavelength means smallest wave number. Nothing but longest wave number means smallest wavelength. Inverse. So wavelength and wave number nothing but it will be inversely proportional. It will be given. Next question. What is the energy in joules? What is the energy in joules required to shift the electron from the hydrogen atom from the first Bohr orbit to fifth Bohr orbit? So what is the wavelength of the light emitted when the electron returns to the ground state? The ground state electron energy is given. So what is the asking? Look at the question. Question number 18. What is the energy in joules? Energy there asking with respect to joules. Is required shift the electron of hydrogen atom from the first Bohr orbit to the fifth Bohr orbit. Nothing but first orbit to fifth orbit. What will be do? Electron going to, yes, jump. So the wavelength of light emitted when the electrons are to the ground state. The ground state electron energy is given. The ground state energy is given. Then energy equal to, yes, ground state energy by n square is given. Then you can find out delta E equal to E5 minus E1 is given. That is the first, the bomber, that there will be a first Bohr orbit to fifth Bohr orbit. First to fifth. Initial is given 1, final is given, sorry, initial 1, final is given, 5 is given. Both also can substitute and calculate the energy. When electrons returns to the ground state, nothing but will be coming to higher energy level to lower energy level. Then what will happen? Then delta E equal to hc by lambda. Delta E equal to hc by lambda. Same model questions also you can check it. Next question, 19th question. This is also same model only. Delta E model only. It's also delta E model only. You can check it. 1 minute. Next one is question number 20. You can check it. Calculate the wavelength of electron moving with velocity is given. Calculate the wavelength. Lambda they are asking. What is given? Velocity is given. Velocity nothing but nu is given. According to de Broglie's equation, lambda equal to h by mv, where lambda is wavelength of moving particle, ma is mass principle, nu nothing but velocity of particle, lambda is the Planck constant. So substituting the value will be the expression of lambda. Lambda equal to h by mv is given. H is Planck constant, m is the mass of electron, then h nu lambda equal to h by mv. Yes, h is Planck constant, m is mass of electron, nothing but frequency, velocity of particle. Velocity of particle. You can calculate the lambda, easy only. Next question also same model. Lambda equal to h by mv. What is given? Mass of electron is given. Kinetic energy also given. Calculate the wavelength. Next question. Which of the following? Which of the following are isoelectronic species? That is, those having the same number of electrons. So isoelectronic species nothing but same number of electrons, either containing atoms or ions. Ions or anions, whatever thing. Which is the following containing isoelectronic species. Isoelectron nothing but same number of electrons. They given some ions is given, cations is given, anions also given, then metal also given. Na plus, K plus, Mg plus 2, Ca plus 2, S minus 2, Ar. So isoelectronic species nothing but having the same number of electrons, which is containing same number of electrons. You can identify. And the following are isoelectronic species. Next question is write down the electronic configuration. They given some elements is given. You can write down the electronic configuration following the 5 answers. So you can write easily electronic configuration. It also will be easy only. Next one is, what is the lowest value of n? What is the lowest value of n? The following orbital exist. What is the lowest value of n? The following g orbitals to exist. For g orbital condition, L equal to how much will be there? L equal to 4. So look at here. S orbital condition L equal to 0. P orbital condition L equal to 1. D orbital condition L equal to 2. Yes. S, P, D, F. F orbital condition L equal to 3. G condition L equal to 4. H condition L equal to, yes, 5 will be there. Like that you can go. So S, P, D, F, G, H. S is spherical shape. P is dumbbell shape. D is double dumbbell shape. Like that you can go. Yes. As per any values of n principal quantum number, the azimuthal quantum number L in having values from 0 to n minus 1. For L equal to 4 means minimum value n equal to 5. N equal to 5. Next question. An electron is in one of the third orbital. Give the possible values of n value, L values, and ml for this electron. The electron. Second reason, an electron is one of the third orbitals they having. Third orbital. Give the possible values of n values, L values, m values. N nothing but principal quantum number, L nothing but azimuthal quantum number, m nothing but magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number. So 3D orbital condition. Principal quantum n equal to 3. Nothing but what shell will be there. Azimuthal quantum number subshell L equal to 2. N minus 1. Nothing but 3 minus 2. Next one is magnetic quantum number condition. So L value 2 means magnetic value is plus 2, plus 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. Like that you can expand. Next 26th question. An atom of element contains 29 electrons and 35 neutrons. You can calculate the number of photons and electron configuration of the element. They're asking two things. One is electron configuration they're asking. The second one is number of photons they're asking. Listen here. For an atom to be neutral, the number of photons is equal to the number of electrons. Neutral atom condition, number of electrons, it is equal to number of protons, it is equal to atomic number. Number of protons in the atom is given, element is given, 29 is given. An atom and element contain 29 electrons, 35 neutrons. The element is 29. I think what is the element? Copper is given. Yes. The electron configuration you can write down. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d10. Otherwise, 4s2 writing na, they can write down here 3d2. Or we can write down 4s1 is correct. 4s1 is correct. Next question. Give the number of electrons in the species. They're asking number of electrons. H2 plus we have, H2 we have, and O2 plus also we have. H2 plus meaning is number of electrons present in the hydrogen molecules. Number of electrons present in the hydrogen molecules. Next one. So number of electrons present in the yes. Number of electrons present in the hydrogen molecule. So hydrogen molecule condition H2. One hydrogen containing one electron, two hydrogen containing two electrons. Number of electrons present in the H2 plus condition. So 2 minus 1. So you can get 1. Number of electrons present in the oxygen molecule O2. So one oxygen containing 8, another oxygen containing 8. Total we have 16 electrons. Number of electrons present in the O2 plus condition 16 minus 1. I think but you can get 15. Clear? Huh? Yes. Easy question. That is the question. Next one is an atomic number is an atomic orbital as n equal to 3. What are the possible values of L and M? Let the quantum numbers M and L electron configuration also given. Yes, look at here. So the following orbitals are possible. N equal to 3 condition. For the values for n equal to 3 means what is the third shell will be there. Then n value will be n minus 1. L equal to n minus 1. 3 minus 1 but 2 is the 2. 1 0 will be there. M value condition plus 2 plus 1 0 minus 1 minus 2 we have. Yes, that all things also they given also. Yes. Next question. Explain giving reasons. Explain giving reasons which the following sets of quantum numbers are not possible. Explain giving reasons which the following sets of quantum numbers are not possible. So they given some quantum numbers also given. So the given set of quantum numbers is not possible because of the values of principal quantum number n cannot be 0. N cannot be 0. N equal to 0 is given a first one. It will be never possible. Quantum numbers condition. Yes, those condition never possible. 0 is never possible. Next one is the given set of quantum numbers will be possible. Yes, like that. Some questions will be there. All questions you can check it. Next one, how many electrons present in the atom? Many may have the following quantum number. N equal to 4. Spin quantum number also given. Minus half is given. Then n equal to 3. L equal to 0. Like that. So this is given two possible conditions. How many electrons in the atom? The total number of electrons in the atom. What will be there? N equal to 2n square. N equal to 4 is given. Total number of electron condition 2 into 4 square. N will be given, 4 is given. You can calculate all the values. Next one is show that the circumference of the Bohr's orbit for the hydrogen atom is an integral multiple of the de Broglie's wavelength associated with the electron revolving around the orbit. Electron revolving around the orbit. So according to Bohr's postulate, third postulate will be the angular momentum equal to mvr equal to h by 2 pi, nh by 2 pi. Since hydrogen atom has only one electron according to Bohr's postulate condition, the angular momentum of the electron is given by the mvr equal to nh by 2 pi is given. Yes, where n is yes. Next number, whole numbers will be 1, 2, 3 can write down. According to de Broglie's equation condition, lambda equal to h by mv is there. Then mv equal to h by lambda. Substituting the mv value for the equation. Yes. 100. Then both make it equal. H nu by lambda then equal to n by n into h by 2 pi is given. Then 2 pi r equal to n lambda is given. So since 2 pi r represents the circumference of the Bohr's orbit, it is provided by the equation 3 that circumference of the Bohr's orbit of the hydrogen atom is an integral multiple of the de Broglie's wavelength associated with the electron revolving around the orbit. Next question. What transition in the hydrogen spectrum would have the same wavelength as the Balmer transition given? Balmer series, but first one is Lyman series, second one is Balmer series. N1 equal to can take 2 of helium spectrum, the helium ion spectrum, He plus. For helium ion condition, the wave number nu bar associated with the Balmer transition, then n equal to 4 to n equal to 2 is given. Nu bar equal to 1 by lambda into, yes, 1 by lambda equal to rz square into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. N1 will be given, 2 is given, n2 is given, 4 is given. Atomic number also given 2. Then you can substitute all the values. Next one is, if the diameter of the carbon atom is given 0.15 nanometer, calculate the number of carbon atoms. Calculate the number of carbon atoms which can be placed side by side in straight line across length of scale of length is given 20 centimeter long. So nothing but what is given? If the diameter of carbon is given 0.15 nanometer is given, calculate the number of carbon atoms. Calculate the number of carbon atoms. 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter nothing but 10 to the power minus 2 meters is given. The length of the scale 20 centimeters given. 20 into 10 to the power minus 2 meters. Diameter of the carbon atom 0.15 is given. Then 0.15 into 10 to the power of minus 9 meters will be given. One carbon atom will be occupies. One carbon atom will be occupies. Number of carbon atoms that can be placed in the straight line. That can be placed in the straight line. So 35 questions is enough for today's class. I explained total 35 questions. Yes. Any questions having doubt? Once again, I will revise that one. Yes. Remaining questions I will complete tomorrow. Don't worry. Yes. So this week already test over, Amma. So no test this week. Coming week we have MCQs test will be there as well as descriptive test also there. For MCQ purpose, you can prepare chapter 1 and 2 only NCERT example book.